So you're looking for a subcompact SUV. Options: Honda Vezel, Mazda CX-3 and the Nissan Juke. There's only one problem with those options. They're not exactly German. This is a VW T-Cross, and it's the smallest SUV from VW. You've probably never heard of the VW T-Cross, and that's because production only started in 2019. This is the first generation and the only generation, unlike the Juke, which has been an ISO for years now. Under the bonnet, a 1-liter turbocharged inline-3 engine. And I know what you're thinking, an inline-3 on an SUV, but hear this, it makes 115 horsepower, which is pretty impressive for a car this size. And the transmission, a 7-speed DSG gearbox, you know, the type of stuff you find in a Golf GTI. So don't try this with your Alto. So this car is based on a VW Polo, which is a very compact car by VW. But looking at it, you wouldn't know. I don't know what wizardry VW has done, but they've done a very good job at selling the baby SUV look. So the interior of the T-Cross, unlike the Polo, you sit a little bit higher and you get a little bit more headroom. And because you're sitting higher, your visibility is like that of a big SUV. So the interior is very similar to that of a Polo. You get a digital gauge cluster, hard plastic on the dashboard here, a nice touchscreen infotainment system, tactile AC controls, and this is how you control your 7-speed DSG gearbox. And then you get a manual handbrake, which is very old school. At the back here you get decently comfortable seats, decent knee room, and because the roof isn't sloping like a Juke, you get very decent headroom. So the boot here is deceptively big. If you have back passengers that have no legs, then you can move the back seats a bit to the front, so you get a bit more boot space. It's very clever. So the VW T-Cross, this one goes for 2.8 million Kenya shillings. If you speak Japanese, that's a lot of money, but if you speak German, it's barely pocket change. So if you want the VW T-Cross, while it's still a rare car on Kenyan roads, before it becomes part of Kenya's national uniform, find me and I'll get you the VW T-Cross.